Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to discuss exercise 1.4 of class 10th mathematics. Before going to start this exercise, we should know some rules. A fraction p by q where q is not equal to 0, in that q must have the form 2 power m or 5 power n or 2 power m into 5 power n. Then I can tell that a particular fraction, that is p by q, has terminating decimal expansion. Terminating decimal expansion. Okay. If the denominator not in this form, then I can tell that it has non-terminating but recurring decimal expansion. Without doing actual calculation, we can tell that which form has terminating decimal expansion, which one is having non-terminating but recurring decimal expansion. How we can find out? The denominator must be in the form of 2 power m or 5 power n or 2 power m into 5 power n. Then it has terminating decimal expansion. Otherwise, it has what? Non-terminating but recurring. Okay, that's all. By using this one, we are going to start the exercise 1.4. Exercise 1.4, question number 1. Without actual performing the long division, state whether the following rational numbers will have a terminating decimal expansion or non-terminating repeating decimal expansion. That means without doing actual calculation, I am going to find out which fraction is having terminating decimal expansion, which one is having non-terminating but recurring decimal expansion. Already discussed, a denominator is in the form of 2 power m or 5 power n or 2 power m into 5 power n, then I can tell that it is what? Terminating decimal expansion. Otherwise, we can write it this is non-terminating but recurring. Let's start with the first one, that is 13 upon 3125. See, first of all, I have to find out the prime factors for 3125. 3125 divided with 5, what will be there? 6 times, and this is 2 times, this is 5 times. Again by 5, this is 125. Again by 5, this is 25. Again by 5, this is what? 5. So how many times 5 is repeated? 5 times. So we can write it 5 power 5. Yes, and here this is what? 13. Yes. Now check the denominator. It is in the form of 5 power n. So that we can tell that it is what? Terminating decimal expansion. That's all. Write it here. It has terminating decimal expansion. Decimal expansion. Okay. Go for next one. 17 upon 8. Write the prime factors for 8, 2 power 3. Now we check the denominator. It is in the form of 2 power m. Therefore, we can tell that it is what? Terminating decimal expansion. So write it here. It as terminating, very simple, terminating decimal expansion. See, be careful in these questions. These questions will be asked in your board papers. Very important questions. This can be asked in 1 mark. Okay. So let's start with another one, third part. 64 upon 455. 15 upon 1600. Okay. See, third part, 64 upon 455. Write the prime factors for 455. It can be divisible by 5. So this is 9 times, this is only 1 time. So 91 can be divisible by 7, only 1 time, and this is 3 times. 13 is a prime number, so stop it. See, write it here, 64, you can write it, 64 upon 5 into 7 into 13. Yes. See, check the denominator number. It can be divisible with the 64. No, that's why leave it. See, check here. Check the denominator. It is not in the form of 2 power m, or not in the form of 5 power n, or not in the form of 2 power m into 5 power n. Check it. Here with 5 is there, but with that 7 and 13 is there as a prime factors. That's why it is non-terminating but recurring. It is non-terminating but recurring decimal expansion. Okay. Fourth part, 15 upon 1600. Write the prime factors for 16 first. Okay. This can be divisible by 2, 8, 2, 4, 2, 2. So we can write it 15 upon 16, we can write it 2 power 4, and then 100 we can write it 10 into 10. Yes, 15 upon this 15 and 10 we can cut it. This is by 2 times and this is by 3 times. Yes, so we can write it here 3 upon 2 power 4 into 2 into 10, we can write it 2 into 5. Yes, we can write it. So 3 upon, see here 2 power 4, here 2 more 4s are there. So we can write it 2 power 6, 2 power 5, this is what, 2 power 6 into 5. Now you check the denominators, check it here. Yes, it is in the form of 2 power m into 5 power n. Is there any other factors? No. That's why we can write it. This is what? Terminating decimal expansion. See why it is in the form of 2 power m into 5 power n in the denominator. So we can write it as terminating decimal expansion. Terminating decimal expansion. Okay. Fifth one, 29 upon 343. Find out the prime factors of 343. 29 already prime, so leave it. Write it here 343. We can write it 7 into 7 into 7. 7 power 3 is 343. So can we cut 29 upon 7? No. That's why check the denominator. It is not in the form of 2 power m or 5 power n or 2 power m into 5 power n. That's why it is non-terminating. It has non-terminating but recurring decimal expansion. Decimal expansion. Okay. Next, go for this one. Check this one. Denominator 2 power 3 into 5 power 2. The denominator is in the form of 2 power m into 5 power n. That's why it has terminating decimal expansion. Directly we can write it. Terminating decimal expansion. Okay. Go for this one. Check here. It can be divisible by 5 or what? No. It can be divisible by 7 or what? No. It can be divisible by 2 or what? No. So check the denominator. Denominator is not in the form of 2 power m into 5 power n or 2 power m or 5 power n. It has 2 power 2 into 5 power 7 is there, but one more factor is there, that is what? 7 power 5. That's why it has non-terminating but recurring decimal expansion. See, I have 2 power m into 5 power n. But one more factor is here, that is 7 power 5. That's why it has non-terminating but recurring decimal expansion. It has non-terminating but recurring decimal expansion. Okay. Eighth part. 6 upon 15. See, it can be divisible by 3. 2 times. This is what? 5 times. 2 by 5. Now you check the denominator. It is in the form of what? 5 power m. That's why it has terminating decimal expansion. We can write it directly. It has terminating decimal expansion. You have to remember that point. The denominator should be in the form of 2 power m or 5 power n or 2 power m into 5 power n. Okay, go for this one. This can be cut by 5 table 7 times. This is 10 times. Yes, now you check the denominator, that is 10. We can write the prime factors for 10, that is 2 into 5. Now you check the denominators. It is in the form of 2 power m into 5 power n. Therefore, it has terminating decimal expansion. It has terminating decimal expansion. Okay. Go for this one. Can you divide these numbers? Definitely. It can go by 7, 11 times. It also can be divisible by 7. So it is what? 30 times. So 11 upon 30. Now you write the prime factors for 30, that is 3 into 2 into 5. 3 into 2, 6. 6 into 5 is 30. Now you check. Can you divide the 11 with 3 or 2 or 5? No. So now you check the denominators. Now you check the denominators. It is not in the form of 2 power m or 5 power n or 2 power m into 5 power n. It is given here 2 into 5, but include that one more factor is there, that is what? 3. That's why it is non-terminating but recurring. It has non-terminating but recurring decimal expansion. Okay, thank you.